I'm Joe with Southside Property Solutions. I've been in real estate for over 20 plus years. I started out just like you. I was a homeowner, then I turned into a landlord, then I turned into a licensed property manager, became a realtor, and then started investing and been investing for the last few years. I've been in through every market from the crash of 2008 through the ups and downs of the last 10 years, and even in today's market, this is just another day. I specialize in creative solutions. I think outside of the box. If you heard no, we got yeses.
Here at Southside Property Solutions, we help sellers understand the pros and cons of all their options. We help sellers when home ownership becomes a burden. We help sellers with low equity, no equity, or negative equity. We specialize in owner financing options.
The beauty of this program is there's no fees, there's no realtor costs, there's no closing costs. You sell the property as is. I can show you how to make money with any house, any situation, no matter whether the house has equity, no equity, or needs a bunch of repairs. I started out with nothing, and I can show you how to get to where I'm at. You don't have to call a realtor, you don't have to call an investor. We do all of that in one shot.
So what are your options? Credit, foreclosure, short sale. Cash, bring cash to close, or rent. Relief, owner finance.
We find buyers that are willing to make the payments, willing to take over and pay all the closing costs and all the expenses with the transaction. You don't have to do any repairs. Let us set up everything and then just watch the payments being made, and then we'll take it over from there. Here at Southside Property Solutions, we're a team of real estate professionals. Another one of our professionals is Tracy, who specializes in creative real estate and property management. Tracy, you said there's something that came in on the email?
Yes, Joe. I have a question from Warren and his wife, and they have a home that they want to sell. They want to know why would they want to sell with us versus a traditional lender, and what's the benefits to them? Oh,
that's easy. Selling with us is going to solve all the problems with selling with traditional lenders. The real estate agent, they're going to want their cut. That's 6%. Your lawyer, the real estate title closing, they're going to want their cut. That's going to be 1%. It's going to be roughly about 0.5% for your title company and your other little fees. Long story short, just to sell a house with no problems, you're going to be looking at 7%. If you need buyer's closing cost assistance, there's a whole nother 3%. So selling with us eliminates all of those costs, and we get it done quickly.
The pros: no fees, commissions, or closing costs. Sell as is. No maintenance or repairs. You get your equity. You save your credit. You have free ongoing support from Southside Property Solutions.
The only con is there could be no balloon payment due to federal regulations. Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to reach out to me so that we can contact the buyer. 2, if the buyer is not going to perform, then we're going to step in and take over the payments in their place. 3, if neither one of those solutions take place, then the house goes back to you. If you do not want the house back, but you give us an opportunity to replace the buyer, then we will not only replace the buyer, but any missed payments that they have, we will actually reimburse you for those as we bring the transaction to a close. You sell the house with negative equity. How do you sell it? You could try to do for sale by owner, but you're still going to get buyers' commissions for their realtor. Your options, if you have negative equity in your house, is going to be lease option, lease purchase, owner financing, or you can end up just renting it. But remember, here's the biggest thing about renting. If you rent a house, you must have a minimum of $400 a month profit. If you do not have $400 a month profit, you will lose money every year, guaranteed, due to the expenses of maintaining that house. If you have negative equity, or if you're upside down and you owe more than the house is worth, one of these 4 solutions will work.
So Joe, we got an email this morning. Rebecca lost her job. She's now went through all her savings, and she's now using her 401k to try to save her house. Is there anything we can do to help her?
Most definitely. Our takeover payment program will step right in and pick up exactly where she's at, and then she could just walk away and we will handle everything. No more maintenance, no more mortgage payments. It can be done very quickly.
Jeremy reached out to me on social media. He's one of my friends, and he was asking me, do we have any programs that can help with his bankruptcy situation?
Well, with bankruptcy, there's always 2 stages of bankruptcy. Well, there's 3. 1, if you're about to file bankruptcy, before you do that, please give us a call. Type in, solve the solution. Bankruptcy will tank your score 200, 300, 400 points. And if you're in active bankruptcy, then we have ways around that as well. If you are thinking about filing bankruptcy and you're just behind in your payments a little bit, the sooner you call me, the sooner we can help you with that problem. Time is of the essence in that situation. So foreclosure normally starts at in between 3 and 4 payments. So the sooner you give me a call, the sooner we can get in and stop the process and find a solution to the problem. If the buyer trashes the place, there are legal protections and remedies that can be exercised. In addition to that, the buyer is financially responsible to bring the house back to the condition it was given to them. The buyer has 10 days to make the payments. At the 20 days, they are in default. Please call me before it gets to the 20 days. Call me around the 15th day and I will get in and contact the buyer directly. It does not affect your homeowner's insurance other than you need to maybe change that into a renter policy or a landlord policy that's just going to protect the building because the contents you're taking with you. With selling with us is quick and there's no cost to the seller.
Does the seller have to fix the house?
No, actually it's sold as is and the seller doesn't have to make any repairs. Plus, we don't want you wasting your money on stuff that's not necessarily going to bring a positive return. We're here to help.
She said, I inherited my mom's house, but she was a hoarder. I don't have the money to make repairs. What are my options?
Well, that's extremely easy. We have 2 programs that will be able to help with that situation. Depending on the condition of the house, it'll either be our takeover payment program where we step right in and just take over the house and regardless of what the condition, or we have a full price offer program where if the house has a little bit of equity in it, we can get you that equity as well. You have 30 days to relocate, but if you need longer than that, we can definitely be flexible and we can still get started today. The house does not stay under your name. It's placed into a land trust by a lawyer or a legal professional, and that trust holds the property, and there's a trustee in place that takes title to the property. Even if you're not in the 7x7, we can help anyone no matter where you are in the country because these techniques and these practices can be done in all 50 states. So once we give you the guidelines of what to do, who to call, then you can just reach out to your professionals in your area.
So if you have any questions in regards to your bankruptcy, foreclosure, or anything real estate in the 757 or outside of the 757, please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Also, we receive emails as well and we'll respond to you in 24 hours.